What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk about keeping money in safes and keeping money in the bank, but really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos. Also subscribe to my second channel for weekly videos. Link will be in the description. And if you want to help support the channel by getting some DYDSS merchandise, we got a bunch of gear that has been up for grabs, but we just brought back the Stack and Don't Look Back t-shirt and hoodie, available in silver or gold, and the brand new DYDSS Maple, which was obviously inspired by the Canadian maple leaf. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance, it's more than appreciated. But today, I actually just got home from the bank, and while I was there, I was doing a lot of thinking, and due to the conversation that I was having with two different bankers, it really kind of inspired today's video. And this is not necessarily something that I've never spoken about before. I've done plenty of videos talking about the pros and cons of keeping money in the bank. I've done plenty of live streams talking about this exact thing, but I wanted to sit down and make a video talking about which is better, why I believe one might be better than the other, maybe the pros and the cons, and first and foremost, I want to talk about why I personally keep most of my money in a safe, somewhere that I have access to, somewhere that nobody else has access to, somewhere that can't necessarily be hacked into online, and somewhere that there's no one sitting on top of and has control over. And that's one of the main reasons I don't keep very much money in the bank. I believe, due to the fact that I am not 7 years old, pretty sure I'm old enough and responsible enough to hang on to my own money. I don't think I need to rely on anyone or anything or any specific building or facility to take care of and keep track of my money for me. I'm pretty sure I can do that on my own. And I have been doing that on my own long before I even started stacking silver and gold coins, rounds, and bars. Before I even knew of the entire precious metal world, I did not know that you can convert your dollars, your fiat, into ounces, into metal. I did not know that such a thing even existed. And before I got started, I would cash my checks, and then I would just withdraw, I'd say at least, I don't know, let's just say 50%, and I would hang on to it. I would keep it in my house. I would keep it protected. I would keep it out of the bank account. And the reason I did this is because, and I always refer back to it, Hurricane Sandy. I'll make it short because I just talked about it the other day. During Hurricane Sandy back in 2012 or 2013, I very vividly remember upper middle class people who had plenty of money in the bank but didn't have access to it. They were actually stealing bread because they couldn't swipe their debit cards, they couldn't swipe their credit cards because that's an electronic payment. Didn't have power for about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. They had no way of paying. They had the money, but they couldn't pay. And you can't exactly go run over to an ATM because that's electronic too. People who had money were panicking. And it doesn't matter how rich you are, if you do not have access to the money in the bank, you are as good as broke. I don't care if you are a multi-millionaire. If you do not have access to those multi-millions of dollars, you are essentially poor for the time being until you get your access to the money back. So ever since Hurricane Sandy, I believed that maybe it's not the best idea to keep it all in the bank. Maybe I'll keep enough in there to make sure that I can, make online purchases and online payments with bills and whatnot. I just want to make sure I have enough money for things that I need, things that I pay online, or things that I know that I'm going to be buying with a debit card, credit card, whatever. But I'd rather keep my cash somewhere that I personally view as safe. Now, it's also important to remember that I am not a financial advisor, nor am I an expert or professional by any means when it comes to this. This is all my personal opinion. This is all my personal perspective from my own personal experience. I would be happy for you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know your thoughts, your opinions on this exact subject matter. I would really appreciate that. Let's turn this comment section into a full-blown conversation. So ever since I was introduced to silver and gold, I have been converting my dollars into those metals, and I have been storing those metals in a safe or at home or somewhere that only I can access, somewhere on my property, somewhere secure, somewhere safe. However, I do utilize the bank, not in the way that many people probably expect. Yes, of course, I keep enough money in there for the run bills, as most of us do, or all of us should do for that matter. But I'm also building my credit. Now, I talked about this one time. I don't believe it was in a video. I think it was during a live stream. I was talking about credit cards and credit score and some of the key components to building credit, and I was told by a viewer at the time something along the lines of how it's foolish to build your credit because you're giving your money to the bank. My response to that was, I believe it's foolish not to build credit. Not so that one day you can rack up tens of thousands of dollars worth of credit card debt, but having decent or good or incredible credit will never, ever, ever hurt you. It's never going to harm you. No one is ever going to hold a great credit score over your head in a negative way. Nobody's ever going to look down on you for having a good credit score, except for maybe some random person on YouTube who believes that silver is the only way in the world or gold is the only way in the world. I strongly believe in diversification. I stack silver, I stack gold, I stack cash, I stack industrial metals from time to time. I have not taken a big step into platinum or palladium just yet, and I don't necessarily plan on it, but I do respect it as a form of diversification. I personally am not a fan of cryptocurrency. I don't really trust it. I don't really believe in it. I believe it's called cryptocurrency for a reason and not crypto money. It's digital fiat. But for those of you, or for the people out there who did gamble or are currently gambling with crypto, I might not trust it fully, but I do respect it as another form of diversification. Same with maybe stocks, or same with real estate. I believe in diversification. So I'm building my credit, not necessarily for any specific reason, but because I believe in diversification. I believe in the bank viewing me as somebody who is financially sound, financially literate, financially trustworthy, and respectable. The reason I'm building my credit is so that I can use the bank before the bank can use me. That's the plan. And that's really my only affiliation with the bank. I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know your thoughts, your opinions, your feedback regarding this subject matter. If you guys enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. If you guys like me, make sure to subscribe. New videos every single day, 365 days a year. Also, make sure to subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for weekly videos. Just posted 3 new silver and gold themed vlog style videos, a hidden camera pawn shop integrity test, and the brand new gold stocks video. Go check it out. The link will be in the description. And if you want to help support the channel in the biggest possible way, please consider getting yourself some DYDSS merchandise. We got t-shirts and hoodies, a bunch of gear that's raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations. And of course, we just brought back the Stack and Don't Look Back silver and gold t-shirt and hoodie. And we just dropped the DYDSS Maple, which was clearly inspired by the Canadian silver Maple Leaf, any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. And once again, I want you to head on down to the comments. Which of the two do you prefer? Keeping your money in a safe or somewhere on your property or somewhere where only you can access it, somewhere that's protected? Or would you rather keep your money, or should I say currency, your fiat, in the bank? Do you believe in both? Maybe for the same reasons that I do, maybe for different reasons that I explained. Let me know in the comment section down below anything and everything related to silver, gold, money, currency, safes, and the bank. Let me know in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. And remember, don't you just stop smiling. Peace.